I'm here with Clay Eastwood, an applied meat scientist at PIC. Thank you for joining us today. Want to take a minute to ask you a few questions. So how significant is the shift from subjective pork quality evaluation to AI-driven image analysis, and what does that mean for the future of genetic progress?
So what we have here today is what we call Pork Chop Studio, and I'll dive into more of what that is. But the real goal here is anytime we can incorporate objective data back into our selection program, that is really good for the accuracy and being able to scale data. So anytime we can make that shift, it's a really good thing for our selection program.
Beyond improving grading consistency, how could technologies like Pork Chop Studio ultimately influence consumer demand and eating experience?
So I'll talk a little bit about what Pork Chop Studio is and why it's relevant.
Okay.
But some of the quality traits that we actually evaluate, so when you think about marbling, color, pH, tenderness, these are all traits that we're constantly evaluating as a genetics company that we're feeding back into how we select our animals and how we improve. So if we think about PIC's broader strategy for, how do we create a high quality, consistent product that improves or benefits the entire supply chain, this type of technology is really great for that. And so when we think about what are the opportunities in the future, well, really they're endless, but we're really excited to think about what this could mean from a quality perspective. So beyond what it's doing today, someday we might be able to take these images that are strictly just images from pork chops and maybe even combine that with trained panel evaluations and maybe even predict consumer preference before a pork chop is ever tasted, cooked, or anything like that. And so really kind of thinking about what the opportunities are and what that could mean is really pretty exciting.
Looking ahead 5 to 10 years, how do you see AI, imaging, and predictive analytics reshaping pork production and the relationship between genetics, packers, and consumers?
So the thing to remember here is the AI technology, you hear a lot about it these days, but it's really not new, and it's certainly not new to PIC. We have a really incredible digital phenotyping team that has been working on this for a long time. So when we think about how PIC has really kind of focused in this area, we've already incorporated things like longevity, feet and leg scoring using AI technology into our selection program. We're working on things like animal behavior and how we incorporate that. And so as we think about all of these things throughout the production chain, not just pork quality, but also on the production side, this is great information that can only make us all better throughout the supply chain.